Good afternoon, everyone. Before we begin, I want to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you to the third monthly production committee meeting of Pharmaniaga Sdn Berhad. I appreciate your presence and the valuable time we have dedicated to attending this meeting today. In short, the agenda for today's meeting is displayed on the welcoming slide in front of you. Now, can we call this meeting to order?
Yes, sure.
Sure.
Before we move forward with the agenda, I would like to address the apologies for absence. Are there any individuals who have informed us in advance of being unable to attend today's meeting?
Yes, Miss Raisha will not be attending the meeting as she is currently on leave due to the sudden death of her close family members.
Alright, right now I would like to proceed to the next agenda of our meeting, which is the minutes of the previous meeting. Shall we?
Until later.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to kindly request everyone's attention for a moment. During the course of this meeting, I've noticed that Mr. Shamirul was talking to someone just now while I'm trying to proceed to the next agenda. I understand that we are having our meeting online at home with our friends or family members, but I kindly ask Mr. Shamirul to stop the unnecessary noises in a more respectful meeting environment.
Oh, I'm so sorry and apologize for any distraction from my interaction between me and my friend. I understand the importance of maintaining a respectful meeting environment, and I'll make sure to be more mindful of my actions going forward. Again, I'm so sorry, Miss Hafiza. I understand about that.
Thank you in advance for your understanding and cooperation in this matter. Alright, right now I would like to proceed to the next agenda of our meeting, which is the minutes of the previous meeting. Shall we?
Yes.
Yes.
Please review the minutes from the previous meeting that were shared in advance. I assume that everyone has had an opportunity to examine the document. If there are any modifications or changes that need to be made, please bring them up now.
Yes, Miss Hafiza. There is a correction for item number 3 regarding the amount dosage label for amoxicillin capsule. The dosage amounts are labeled wrongly. It should be 500 milligram and not 600 milligram.
Thank you, Mr. Shamirul. I will make necessary correction and take appropriate action for the report.
Thank you to Mr. Shamirul for pointing out the modification that need to be changed. Are there any other amendments?
No.
No. No.
Alright, great. Could someone make a motion to approve the minutes so that we can proceed to the next item on the agenda?
I propose the minutes to be accepted.
I second that.
Okay, let's move on to the next agenda. Any matters arising? Anyone?
Yes, Ms. Hafiza, I would like to inform you that the implementation of the new quality control procedure, which is SOP for internal audit, shows that there is a significant increases in our product quality. The deviation error decreases from 32% to 18% through inspection and quality control. Hence, I would like to suggest continuing our using the new SOP for the internal audits.
Thank you, Ms. Asila, for the good news. Are there any objections or does everyone concur with the request?
Yes, if I may interrupt for a moment.
Please go ahead, Ida. Is there anything else you would like to contribute or mention?
Yes, Ms. Hafiza. I would like to suggest that we also allocate additional resources to upgrade our equipment from using Shimadzu FTIR to OEM FTIR to maintain the improved quality standard.
Yes, I agree with Ms. Aida.
Thank you, Ms. Aida and Ms. Asila. Does everyone agree with the request?
Yes,
Agreed.
I agree.
Thank you everyone for the response. Is there anything else?
No.
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 Thank you. If there is nothing else regarding previous minutes, let us start discussing the first issue that concerns the issue of managing product recalls of ranitidine products that contains impurities. Can I have a brief elaboration of the problem?
Yes, Ms. Hafiza. The gastric ranitidine is believed to be contaminated with NDMA, a potentially harmful substance. Ranitidine is commonly used to treat heartburn, acid reflux, and stomach ulcers. NDMA is classified as a probable human carcinogen, meaning it has the potential to increase the risk of developing cancer. Particularly on a long-term basis, it is crucial for us to understand the potential risks associated with the contaminated ranitidine we have been distributing.
So, how did these contamination issues with ranitidine come to light?
The issue was discovered when elevated levels of NDMA were found in certain batches of ranitidine. It's not intentionally added to the medication, but may form as an impurity during manufacturing or storage under specific conditions.
That is quite concerning. Have any specific actions been taken to address this issue?
Yes, Miss. In response to this matter, regulatory authorities have issued warnings and some countries have been recalled ranitidine products from the market. We also have voluntarily recalled our products from hospitals and pharmacies.
I see. The situation requires immediate attention and it will impact on our financials due to necessary product recalls. I would like to hear your thoughts on how we can address this issue.
Yes, Miss. I would like to suggest that we strengthen regulatory oversight and cooperation in various aspects such as documentation and standard operating procedures (SOP). This can be achieved by ensuring compliance with relevant regulations, conducting regular audits, and maintaining updated and accurate documentation. By doing so, the company can demonstrate its commitment to meeting regulatory standards and prioritize the safety of consumers.
Very well then. Are there any other suggestions?
Miss Ida, your mic is mute.
Sorry.
Okay, it's okay, just proceed.
Thank you. Yes, Miss Hafiza. Another suggestion is to place a strong emphasis on enhancing product safety and quality control measures. This involves implementing rigorous testing procedures, conducting thorough inspection at every stage of production process, and employing advanced technologies to detect and prevent contaminations or any potential risks. By prioritizing product safety and quality, the company can rebuild trust among consumers and mitigate the chances of future incidents.
Thank you, Mr. Shamirul and Ms. Aida, for the suggestions. Is there any other suggestion anyone would like to make?
No, Miss, but I would like to suggest that we implement the second suggestion made by Ms. Aida effective.
Yes, Miss. I agree with Miss Asila.
Okay then, we will proceed with the second suggestion. Is there any objection?
No, Miss.
No, Miss.
Alright then, I entrusted Ms. Aida to take care of this matter and proceed with your suggestion, and please report the update on the progress by next week on 26 January.
Noted, Miss.
Thank you. I'm glad we were able to resolve that matter promptly. Now let's proceed to the next item on the agenda. I recently noticed regarding reformation or procurement practices of medicines that will cause massive disruption that will ruin the link with government agencies and disrupt the supply of medicines and drugs to the public health system. Do anyone have any thoughts regarding these issues as it is related to the government agencies and public health system?
Yes, Ms. Hafiza. I suggest that we re-evaluate our supply chain. This involves identifying the obstacles that have contributed to the disruption and implementing measures to mitigate them. By analyzing our procurement process, streamlining workflows, and collaborating more effectively with suppliers, we can overcome the challenges we have faced.
I agree with Mr. Shamirul. Reevaluating our supply chain will allow us to identify inefficiencies and gaps in our procurement practices. We can explore alternative suppliers, establish backup plans, and strengthen our relationships with trusted partners. This way, we can ensure a more reliable and resilient supply of medicine and drugs to the public health system.
Additionally, I suggest investing in training and development programs by enhancing the skills and knowledge of our procurement team. We can equip them with the necessary tools to navigate complex supply chain dynamics. Training programs can focus on areas such as negotiation skills, supplier relationship management, and staying up to date with the industry best practices. Investing in our team's professional growth will benefit the entire organization.
So, considering the two suggestions put forward, may we proceed with voting to decide which one to prioritize?
That's an excellent idea, Secretary. Let's proceed with a vote to determine the direction we should take. All in favor of evaluating of the supply chain as the first priority, please raise your hand. Thank you for your input and the unanimous decision. We will prioritize re-evaluating our supply chain as our immediate focus. Therefore, I assign Mr. Shamirul to take care of this matter and report me the update of the progress by next week too, on 26 January, same as Ms. Aida.
Sure, Miss.
Before we dismiss the meeting, I would like to open the floor for any other business or additional topics that need to be addressed. Is there anything else that anyone would like to bring up or discuss at this time? Please feel free to raise any points or concerns you may have.
Yes, Ms. Hafiza, I would like to bring to you. Yes, Ms. Hafiza, I would like to bring to your attention an ongoing issue regarding the air conditioner. Section A of level 2 of the production area, it has been reported that the air conditioner has not been functioning properly for the past 7 days, leading to discomfort and reduced productivity among employees working in the area.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention. This issue needs to be addressed promptly to ensure a comfortable working environment and maintain optimal productivity. What steps have been taken so far to resolve the problem?
The head of the maintenance committee has been informed about the issue, and they have scheduled an improvement for the air conditioner maintenance on the 15th of January. However, considering the discomfort of and the impact it has on our operations, I believe it is crucial to explore if there are any interim solutions or immediate actions that can be taken to alleviate the situation until the maintenance work is carried out.
I agree, Yana. We should prioritize finding temporary measures to ensure a comfortable working environment. I will reach out to the maintenance committee and expedite action. Let's also keep the affected employees informed about the progress and temporary solutions implemented. So, is there anything else anyone wants to add?
No, Miss.
No, Miss.
Thank you all. Before we conclude with the final agenda item, let's take a moment to summarize the decision we have reached thus far today. For item 1, we had a discussion on the next issue in today's meeting, which is the recall of the gastric pill ranitidine from hospitals and pharmacies due to contamination with harmful substances. Ms. Ida will be assigned to conduct strong product control, which will be reported to me by 26 January 2024. For item 2, Mr. Shamirul has proposed that we re-evaluate the supply chain to identify the issues that have contributed to the disruption, which will be implemented effectively as of the 2nd of January 2024. For item 3, the problem with the air conditioner has been reported to the head of maintenance committee for maintenance. I believe everything is in order and aligned with our objective. Is there any additional information or input that needs to be included?
No,
No,
Miss.
No, Miss.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Our final item on the agenda pertains to scheduling the next meeting, including determining the date, time, and location.
I'm sorry, Miss. There are a lot of activities that need to be done before that. Can I send the next meeting notice later?
Sure, no worries.
That concludes our agenda for today. Are there any further questions, comments, or any other business to discuss before we adjourn? If not, I would like to express my gratitude to all of you for attending. The meeting is now dismissed. Wishing you all a fantastic day ahead.